And right now people are just kind of making this very wide turn.
Yeah.
Just tighten this up a little bit.
Oh,
so
yes.
Slow down a little bit.
That would make
You
sense.
could put some green there or some trees, and that would also kind of slow them down.
Yeah, as a pedestrian to cross there is just hairy.
If you want to shorten the distance for the
Shortening
pedestrian.
the distance makes a huge difference.
Oh, you're talking about putting a little median right
yeah,
here?
or a bump out. Yeah, that would make a lot of difference.
Feet off of the crossing there, which would help.
You cut half
Yeah.
of it out.
Yeah.
And
That
put
makes
curbs
sense.
in, and I like the idea of plant.
'Cause,
you
yeah.
put trees in there, people aren't going to want to try to cut it down.
Because even as a vehicle, a driver, there's a lot to think about here. But being a pedestrian, and they're thinking about a lot. It's like I don't think I want to cross there.
And the other thing I wonder, but it would need more study because I don't have a firm opinion, but the alternative would be to make this a one-way loop around.
Yes, an actual.
Okay, a real roundabout. We were wondering. I didn't know if this was circular enough, or if that would work.
This is like a
circular
cluster.
enough, I
It's
think.
just a cluster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
And that way it would kind of slow people down, but it
To
also
force
keeps moving.
all
So that-
northbound traffic around.
Yeah, so if you were...
So making a full roundabout without stopping.
Yeah, that's
the only,
interesting.
like,
See,
inconvenient
that's
route
a
would
good
be
idea
coming
then.
from this direction, because you have to go around that way. But all the others are already doing that movement anyway, so it really only impacts the person.
It's very interesting to be here this time of day and to see all the cars
Yeah,
coming
there's a
through.
lot.
And
I
why,
think
as a
that's-
pedestrian, it could be like, whoa.
Yeah, you can see where this, a lot is happening at this little intersection.
So I wonder. Let me ask you this question: if this became a full roundabout, I don't know if there's an easy answer. Would it basically divert all pedestrians this way then too, and not be able to go this way, or what do you think? I'm trying to think how that
You
works.
would still be able to cross it. It would be slow enough, and you'd have the crosswalks.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of,
I'm trying to envision where the pedestrians go. Sometimes with roundabouts, it's a struggle for me.
They would probably change the alignment of this route over
Yeah.
here. So again, you'd be crossing a lot narrower distance.
That's true. It's the whole
It's
narrow
only one
distance
lane,
thing.
Really going
Yes.
around. You don't have to cross as far, so that
I-
helps a lot.
I don't know if you've seen. I don't know if have you ever watched any of Chuck Barone has his own YouTube channel. Have you watched any of those?
Yeah,
Chuck?
I watch
Okay,
them.
and he talks about how he doesn't like American roundabouts because we still make them too wide.
Big, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
But
sense.
this is, in this context, I think it might work. I think you'd have to look. Definitely don't want to make it worse for pedestrians. So I think you'd study it both ways.
Yeah.
Like doing a retrofit of the way it is now.
Yes.
To reduce the pedestrian, or improve the pedestrian safety. And then look at a version where it was a one-way roundabout and see if it works.
Yeah, that's interesting.